Alright, algebra, here's the order of operations. This should be a review for you, so I'm going to go through it like it's not. It tells us which operations to use first. That's the order of operations. Steps you know. PEMDAS. Y'all all know PEMDAS. Now, I told y'all last year that PEMDAS can be PETAMOS. It can also be PENDASOL. It can also be PETAMSOL. It doesn't matter which way you write it. It just matters which way you do it. So let's go over that. Parentheses. That really just means grouping symbols. And that means like parentheses or brackets or absolute value. Yes, absolute value is considered a grouping symbol because you have to do everything inside the absolute value before you actually do the absolute value. Also, square root is the same way. Before you actually do the square root, you have to do everything inside of it. It's called a grouping symbol. All right, then, after that, you do exponents, powers, and square roots. Square roots are considered part of the exponents. So you do the insides, and then you do the exponents. Multiply and divide. Now, multiply and divide are in order from left to right. And then you do adding and subtracting in order from left to right. So if you have to divide first, that's fine. Then you multiply. If you have to multiply first, that's fine. Then you divide. After you do those two steps, then you do add and subtract, and it's the same way. You can subtract first or you can add first. Depends on the order from left to right. All right, here's an example. We have 12 plus 20 times 2 cubed minus k. Now, this means that we're going to substitute k1 in for k. So let's do that. We have 12 plus bracket 20, open parentheses, 2 cubed minus 1. That's my k. Close parentheses, close brackets. Now, parentheses first. So we have two sets of groupings. We have these brackets, and we also have these parentheses. So what you do is you look at the outermost ones, and then you look at the innermost ones. And we're going to start here with the innermost parentheses. So let's do that. I'm going to take this over here. We have 2 cubed minus 1. Now, with this little statement right here, you still do PEMDAS. You just break it down. You keep thinking PEMDAS. So parentheses. There's no parentheses. Now exponents. Well, there's an exponent. 2 cubed. That means 2 times 2 times 2. That's 8. Now we can subtract. 8 minus 1 is 7. So I'm going to rewrite everything. Keep my 7 over there. And I'm going to put 12 plus bracket 20, and then 7. Because that's what we got. That goes right there. That's what that was. Alright. So now that we've gotten that written down, we look at parentheses again. We have this set right here. Now, whenever you have a number like this against a parentheses like this, that means multiply. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to rewrite the 12 because we're not messing with it yet. And what is 20 times 7? It's 140. And now we can do the last step, and it's add. 12 plus 140 is 152. That's our answer. And that's how you do PEMDAS. Let's do another example. Here's another one. Now, if you want to, you can try this by yourself before you start. So go ahead and pause the video and then try it real fast. Alright, now that you've tried it, let's try it together. First of all, we're going to put h equals 25. So 25 in for h. So 8 minus, open parentheses, 21 minus 25. Close parentheses squared. So parentheses first. Here they are. Let's do them first. inside the parentheses we have 21 minus 25. What is 21 minus 25? It's negative 4. So, alright, so that's negative 4. So let me erase all this. Oh, I didn't mean to erase that part. Let me do that again. Erase all this. And I'm going to put my negative 4 right here instead. So we have 8 minus negative 4 squared. Erase this part now. Now, parentheses, exponents. So we're going to do exponents. Now, the reason why I'm not doing the parentheses first is because inside the parentheses we just have negative 4. There's nothing else to do inside of them. So you leave them there because of that negative, and we're squaring the whole thing. It's part of the 4. So when we square negative 4, that means negative 4 times negative 4. So a negative times a negative is a positive, and 4 times 4 is 16. So we get 8 minus 16. And now we do the last step. 8 minus 16 is negative 8, and that's our answer. So if you got negative 8, awesome. And that's the end of the notes. See y'all tomorrow.